Hey guys, it's Cool Man DC again, and here today we are with a special video for you guys. I am playing World of Tanks. Now, if you don't know what that is, it is basically a game where it's filled with tanks, and you get a garage, and you can fill that up with tanks until you run out of tank slots. Okay, and those tanks that you can buy are in the tanks tech tree. Now, I'm up to the Wolverine and the M4 in the American tech tree. In the German tank tech tree, I am at, I'm at the Hetzer right there. And the PZ3, which I'm going to be soon moving on to the PZ3-4. Okay. On the British tech tree, which is, I believe, the newest tech tree to the Xbox 360 edition version. They haven't added in the artillery pieces or the scouts. They only have the mediums, the heavies, and then the tank destroyers. Now, I'm at Churchill for the British, which is a heavy tank, and I'm at the Valentine anti-tank, which is what the AT stands for in Valentine AT. But yeah, I'm at that tank, which is a Tier 3. It's a Tier 3 tank destroyer, which is classed by a upside-down triangle for the tank destroyer mark, and then the Roman numeral 3 for the tier that it's in. Like the Electo is a Tier 4 tank destroyer. And below that is the Matilda Tier 4 medium tank. Okay, right here I have the Ram 2. This is a premium tank. So is the T14 and the T15 over here. Okay, so I'm going to go into a little bit of detail on this whole game. If you guys don't want to see me explain all this, or you think I'm doing a crappy job right now, you can just skip to where I start my actual battle in one of these tanks. I'm not sure which I'm going to do yet, so you're just gonna have to wait and see or skip ahead. It's your choice. Okay, for you guys that are still here, let's go back to the garage. Okay, so for my Ram 2, which is, like I said, a premium tank. Sorry, I almost hit the wrong thing. If you hit X on the Ram 2 and you're playing Xbox 360 edition, it's going to come up with a menu saying Packages, Consumables, Equipment, Customize, and Sell. I don't want to sell this tank. So, I'm going to go to Packages. Okay, on other tanks, this would have a lot more packages that you could select and would have to earn, like here. On my Wolverine, I'm going to go to Packages. I have the M10 selected, which is a good these are like different upgrades to your tank that you can do. Like the first one that you can do gives you a better engine and a better gun than what you originally started out with, and it'll just keep going up like that. Like the second one that you can get will have a better gun and a better engine and maybe some better tracks. And the third one that you can get will have all that, or just a better tank. Forget what it's called, but like a tank turret. It'll have a better tank turret than what the other two and the one that you originally started out with had. And of course, the one over here is the next tank that you can unlock by getting enough skill points or research points. And that next tank that I'll be able to unlock will be the Jackson, which is another tank destroyer, but it is going to be a tier 6 instead of my tier 5 right here. Okay, now down to consumables. In consumables, when it loads, you will come up with an ammunition and a supplies menu, and then auto resupply under both of them. The ammunition, you're going to have standard shells, which you're going to have to auto resupply for, or you're going to want to limit yourself on how many rounds you have per round or game that you go into. Now, there's going to be either one or two more ammunition types. One is going to be a premium ammo that people like to use in weird or bad situations, and then the other shell, which in this case for the Wolverine is going to be high explosive M48, and the damage and penetration is going to be under the name of the type of ammunition that you're going to be putting into your tank, and then on the right of that you will see a capacity bar for both. Like there's one right there, and the one below on the right hand side of both, and to the just to the left of that, you're going to see the ammunition count and how much you can do. The capacity is how much you can do. Sorry. And then down in supplies, you're going to have premium or gold supplies, which are going to be the better ones. But if you don't have gold, then you're going to want the small repair kit, the small first aid kit, and the manual fire extinguisher, which is about 2,000, 3,000 silver for each. And then you just select it and hit B, which is save and quit, and then you'll hit yes for confirm ammo and supplies loadout, and it'll have whatever money you owe for it. Now down to equipment. The equipment is what's going to probably help your tank more in like maneuverability, like the enhanced vertical coil springs 2 class, which is in the middle of both the medium caliber tank gun rammer and the camouflage net. That'll help with suspension and will help your tank maneuver faster and give it a 10% more suspension capacity and enhanced durability. Now the camouflage net is pretty much what you think it'll do. It'll pretty much camouflage you when you're sitting still, and you can stay back and let the enemy come to you and take them out before they even know that you're pretty much there. Now, the medium caliber tank gun rammer is pretty much what it's in its name. It rams the shell, the tank shell, into the firing mechanism faster than an actual human being trying to push it in and then close the hatch. It'll ram it up and then close the hatch for you, and then all you have to do is pretty much fire. Now down to customize. Now for customize, it's going to be different camouflages, stuff like that. You can select the different camouflages for winter, summer, desert, and then there's going to be inscriptions that you can put on it, and then 2 emblems. And then, of course, sell. Now, I know that you guys are pretty much over me whacking up on the detail and stuff, so I'm just going to get into the gameplay now, and I guess I'll take my I'll take my Wolverine, since I was talking about it. Disband there. Now I'm going to take my Wolverine. Okay, so this is the random battle screen. This is the one of 2 loading screens that you will see on the Xbox 360 edition. This just tells you how many heavy tanks, medium tanks, light tanks, tank destroyers, and artillery, and then vehicle by tier on the left, and then the vehicle by type on the right. And then up top is going to have elapsed time for how much time it's going to take, and then something else that I wasn't able to see. Now, this is Mountain Pass and a standard battle type, so you don't have to go capture a flag. You can either go capture a enemy flag, or kill all the tanks in this one. In the other game mode, it would have been an encounter battle. Sorry if I went silent for a second, I was thinking. It would have been an encounter battle, and you would have had to capture the hill, pretty much. It's like capture the hill for encounter battle. And once you capture the hill to 100 points, you win. And if the enemy captures the hill to 100 points, then they win. But if you run out of time and there's still tanks on each team, there's going to be a draw between each team. Now, I'm moving up with my PZ4, Panzer IV, so that I can help protect him. Now, behind me is a heavy tank. See? Right there. That's a T-14. It's a premium heavy tank. I have that back in my garage. It's a pretty good tank, I have to admit, but it only comes with one package. And that's only because it's a premium tank. Oops. Didn't mean to ram him. So I'm going to get up on this hill, and I'm going to deploy my camouflage net once I'm standing still, or at a complete stop. Now, I can still look around with the camouflage net on, and it won't take it away. It'll just, well, you understand. There's an enemy tank. Let's take him out. I tracked him as soon as he got behind the wall. Now, if you guys don't know what tracked mean, it means that you took the enemy tank's tracks off of their tank. Ah, that Hetzer got one shot off of me. Okay, now here's the third person perspective and or viewing of your allies once you're dead. This can be used to, well, help your guys out. You can see who needs help and who doesn't now. And of course, this Churchill 1 is taking damage, and he was just tracked. He has a tank destroyer behind him, beating down on his back end. And then he also has a medium tank and a heavy tank in front of him, too. So he just died. That ain't good. The enemy is now winning. How many enemy tanks are left and friendly tanks are left are up in the top left and top right of your screen. There's also a timer for how much time you have left of that game left at the top of the screen, in between how many tanks on both sides are still alive. Now, in this menu, this is the map and the layout of what is going to go on. Well, not what's going to go on, but what's going on. You see that? I just marked a square on the map to let my friendly heavy tank know that's on the other side of that bridge. Know that there are two or three tanks over there, and what kind they are. Now, seeing how we only have a few more tanks left, presumably 4 on my team, we are going to probably lose unless our friendly tanks can make a major comeback. Now, you see that tank right there in that marked green square? He is going to move up and maybe try and take out the heavy tanks and or that medium tank off to his right to help our artillery. Nope, never mind. It looks like our artillery might be destroyed. We only have 2 more tanks, and one of those tanks is an artillery, and the other one is a heavy tank. Our heavy tank is now trying to move across the bridge, but he also has a medium tank and a few tank destroyers and maybe 1 or 2 more artillery pieces that are on the enemy's team. And he's going to have to cross the bridge and take out that heavy tank before it gets to his friendly artillery tank. Now, here, we'll go into this mode so that we can see what's going to go on. Ooh, our T-14 is stuck. He can't move because he has artillery coming down on him, and that would be enemy artillery. And he also has enemy heavy tank across the way. Here is our artillery piece, our M37. He might be able to take out that enemy T-14 on his own, but then again, he is an artillery tank. He's not a tank destroyer. He can probably... never mind. I was going to say he could probably hold his own for just a bit, but that tank came up out of nowhere and caused him what for. Ooh, that enemy artillery tank came up like a tank destroyer, took out our friendly T-14. So, this is the end results menu. Of course, we had a defeat. Battle awards, I only got 306 experience out of that, and 10,000 or so credits, silver credits out of that. Now, at my performance. I did destroy a enemy tank destroyer, also known as the Electo. Those tanks can cause your teammates havoc if you don't take out the tank destroyers and the artillery pieces out first. Now, I did start firing at the Wolverine, which I was in, and that the enemy was in, and then that Hetzer, but I never did any damage to either of the Hetzer or the Wolverine. The Wolverine got out of line of sight for me behind a rock. The Hetzer came up, I shot him, but it did no damage. Then he took one shot at me and killed me. So, that's my performance. The rounds, all our teammates died, of course. They only had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys still up on their team. Well, that would explain why we had defeat. But it also depends on what kind of players you're playing with. Okay, so I might go in the Wolverine again, but I just want to show you what tanks I have. I have the Ram 2 Premium tank, the T-14 Heavy Premium tank, the Wolverine, as you've seen in that previous game, the Churchill 1, which is a Tier 5 heavy tank, a Valentine anti-tank, which is what the AT in that name stands for, and that's a tank destroyer, and it's Tier 3. I have a light T-15, which is a Tier 3 premium tank, and a Tier 4 medium PZ3, Panzer 3, regular tank. Well, medium tank. Now, up in the top right corner, there is a gold star with 368 points, or a number next to it. That's how much free experience you have. You earn free experience from the games that you play. Next to the left of that is the silver, and I have 511,000 silver credits. Now, to the left of that is the gold. You get gold on the Xbox 360 edition every day. You get a free 250 credit gold per day, and at a different time of day. Okay, so I'm going to take my Valentine AT Tier 3 tank destroyer out for this next game. I'm gonna have to wait and see what map it is and what kind of tanks I have on the enemy team and the friendly team to kind of get an idea how well I'll do. But like I said before, it also depends on the teammates that you have on both sides of the game. Oh, and the thing under the elapsed time is the players in queue, and that right now is 79 for me. It'll keep changing because people are going in and out of games, coming into this random battle view, and well, this is a encounter battle. The other type of battle that I was talking about during my standard battle commentary. This map is going to be Sand River, sorry, and there are going to be tips on the left side of that map about spotting and other random stuff that you might want to know if you're just a beginner player. I am not a beginner player, so I don't really bother to look at it. There's also a tutorial that will show you pretty much the basics and tell you what to do. So, yeah, back to the game. Since I am a tank destroyer, I'm going to stay back and snipe. Because tank destroyers are pretty much snipers in the world of tanks. I shot a bit late on that, so somebody else got the kill for that one. Now, I'm staying in the bushes here because they provide somewhat camouflage for you and your teammates. It technically keeps you alive longer. So I use this tree, the trees and the grass, the bushes and stuff as cover. Or camouflage, in that case. Ooh, somebody's capping the base. So I'm going to move off and try and take out the guys that are capping the base. Me and my very slow tank destroyer. I might not get there in time, but we shall see. We shall see. Now, I'm running the last upgrade for this tank destroyer, I believe it is. And I'm just trying to get enough experience on this tank to unlock the next tank that I want to get in the tank destroyer tree or class. Okay, so that's a friendly tank right there. It's marked green so that you know that it's a friendly. Now right here are two enemy tanks. They're both mediums, so you're going to want to take them both out if possible. Oh crap. That's a heavy. And I got killed by it. Oh well, at least I did some damage to him before I went down. I don't go down without a fight, usually. So, this is pretty much all you do at the end of the game, or when you're dead. You kind of just watch your teammates and try and cheer them on in chat if you have a microphone. I do, but I'm not using it right now. I don't need to. So, on to the next person. Ooh, that's a Hetzer. That's the tank that took me out last game. He has the same kit that other Hetzer had when he killed me. At least he's friendly. Okay, now they're still capping that base, and that's an artillery piece right there, marked by that green square if you can see it. That's my dead body, or dead tank in this case. Poor Valentine AT didn't deserve to die like that. No matter. It's down to only 2 tanks now. The Bison tank, or the Bison artillery piece, and the Hetzer tank destroyer. The enemy won because they captured the base. So, that's why we didn't win. They won. Okay, just checking my time here. Well, I'm pretty much all out of time for this episode. This will be the first episode of a series of World of Tanks, with or without a few guests in each video. This one was just a starter video for you guys. Sorry, just trying to get back to the garage. This is just a starter video for you guys. There's going to be a big variety of different videos and games that I'm going to be playing with or without friends. Now, if you want to become a friend on Xbox Live with me, would be CoolManDC, capital C, and capital DC at the very end. So yeah, that's for if you want to be a friend on Xbox Live, and wanted to be featured in one of my videos. So yeah, that's it for this video. CoolManDC signing off for tonight. Catch y'all later, I guess. Alright, see ya. Peace.